August 6th, 2021. My name is Piano Matty B. This is your morning TA. A brief window into the crypto markets where the sun's shining, where the wind's blowing, all the humble opinion of this piano. Zamboni, bring in the data. The Fear and Greed Index is up to 52 from yesterday's 50, still in a neutral state of meh. And Nosy Miss Newsbomb social media market sentiment is down to 70 from yesterday's 71, which means everything people are talking about have a 70% positivity rate. Now, Miss Newsbomb told me under her breath that this is the lowest the sentiment has been since she started sharing her market gossip with me. And I said, 70%, Miss Newsbomb, that's still positive. And she said, is it? And sashayed down the hallway, twirling her keys. And now, since it's Friday and we know Bitcoin loves to party on the weekend, I wanted to paint a picture of how we get to 50K. While you're at your brother-in-law's barbecue or sister-in-law's dinner, that's actually her first of many multi-level marketing business meetings selling spices or protein shakes or something you're never going to buy anyway. You promised your significant other that you would leave your phone in the car so you'd be more present. Because you know you would spend your time checking the crypto markets every 5 minutes like the sick degen you are. And we've currently rallied up to the 41K wick country. And it's wick country because we haven't had a lot of candle closes here. Just wicks. Wick country. Historically, there are no major attractions to stop and look at, just a rest stop with a bathroom that looks like a scene from Saw. So we'll keep driving up to the 42K level, which is a lot of people's major line of resistance. And it's the humble opinion of this piano that although we wicked up to it back in January and then down again in February, we don't have any substantial closes that would present a significant resistance level beyond simple psychological hangnails, if it were. So after a quick stop for gas, coffee, and a pack of Junior Mints, because we're on a hypothetical road trip, so why not? Next stop is at 45K. Now this is a significant level because it's your old flame, the 200 moving averages hometown. It's also close to the 50% fib level, but that's a step sibling, so we won't stop and say hi. We will, however, wrestle with the notion of reaching out to the 200 MA and saying, just how you doing, blah, blah, blah. There's a lot of memories at this stop, a lot of baggage, really. It's hard to avoid the 200 MA. It just seems to lag behind you everywhere you go. And so in a moment of nostalgic reflection, your current significant other says, hey, what are you thinking about? Why are we stopped? And you snap out of it and say, Junior Mints. Yeah, I was just thinking about Junior Mints. They're an underrated candy. Now, what do you say you and I get the heck out of here? Next stop, 47K. It just happens to be the 61% fib level. I like to call it Freedom 61 because the 61% fib level are where price action epiphanies take place. It's where you have no choice but to acknowledge the progress you've made. The 200 MA is in the rearview mirror and we finally got ahead of it. Feels good to leave relationship ghosts in the past, become your new best self. You're gonna need all the positive spiritual bullshit you can muster, because we gotta get over the 50K level next. And the 50K is just a psychological quagmire level. A marquee, if it were, if I may be so bold. That's it. There's a lot of history here. But it's just a self-fulfilling psychological prophecy. It's like the thought of changing from an iPhone to a Samsung. You think about it every now and then. You wonder, could you still live your life with a Samsung? Or would you be transported back to 2012? I mean, you don't want to be one of those monsters whose text messages are always green. Yuck. But the reality is nothing would change. You would still go on. You just have a different phone. But nonetheless, it's a sticking point. Psychologically speaking, that is. Just like the 50. And now you leave the Epicure multi-level marketing meeting disguised as a dinner. You get into your car and you say, whoa, we're at the 50. And your significant other says, really, that's the first thing you look at is the markets? You check the markets? Really? It's that important? And you say, well, it's only the future of humanity on a technical and financial level. As you adjust the rear view mirror and you say, remember, we're playing the same game as our psychopathic elected leads. That's right, it's a long game. So zoom out and have a fantastic day. And it's Friday, so sing me out. 3, 4. Don't forget the cha-cha-cha-ching. Have a great weekend, everybody.